Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over a coin called DigitalBits, or the ticker is XDB, trading for about 8 cents right now, according to CoinGecko, which CoinGecko is usually off by a little bit. Go over this coin and just give you my thoughts on it. Went into it, looked at it. This is something you want to be aware of, circulating supply, and it has 1.5 billion total supply, so it has half there that needs to come out. You want to be aware of that always with these coins. For a longer term holds, that's not saying it can pump short term. Even with high inflation, they can pump, and if it's long term, is that inflation will keep up with it. There's something, it's number 347 market cap rank. It's been around for a while, since started trading in 19, I think, or right around, started getting some volume here in early 2020 and 2019, right in that area. So here's what's interesting. If you had it over the year, you still made gains. 1 year from now, you made it at 2x. That's kind of cool. So here's one of the things I wanted to show you guys. You want to look at too is the trading pairs. It's on KuCoin, which I like that, and some other exchanges. Sometimes, you want to check this, and you can look at this in a positive or a negative. So I'm going to give you an example of a coin, which I think is pretty cool. This is called Aleph Zero. But Aleph Zero's issue, in my opinion, right now is some limited exchanges. You can see that. I'd really like to see it on KuCoin. Now, then again, you can look at this in a positive way where, okay, it's limited. I'm getting it for a cheap limited exchanges. I'm getting it for a cheap price. And eventually it's going to go out to the exchanges. Well, the issue I'll say with that is that you are relying on something to happen that's out of your control. Okay. So for example, Phantom, what was the issue with Phantom? I remember being, I was in Phantom. I sold the top on Phantom and I got out, and now I'm going to buy the bottom on Phantom. The thing was, it was supposed to be listed. They're like always saying, oh, it's going to get listed here, it's going to get listed there. That's a bad strategy, guys, because nobody knows when these coins are going to be listed anywhere. It's either up to the coin holders or whatever political stuff they have to go through with the exchange to get their coin listed. So, you kind of want to be careful of that. But this is on KuCoin, so that's okay, and that's good, in my opinion, with DigitalBits. I went over its website. Everything looks okay. I mean, overall, I'll be straight with you. I know that one guy that said it, and Elizabeth, I think is their other name. I'm not really super impressed with it. Here's the white paper. The boring white. You can check that out. I looked at it. They've been around since 2019. Is when the white paper came out, and they have a limited amount of followers on Twitter, so it's not a popular coin. It's been around for 2 years. It's not popular. Oh, look at I think that's a crypto banter guy. He follows it. But I'm not saying it can't pump. They can't pump, okay? So you can look at this in a positive way where, hey, nobody knows about it, and then maybe 6 months from now, they have 500,000 followers, and the thing gets a massive pump. There's all depends on how you look at that. But I'm going to go off the technicals with DigitalBits. All right, guys, let's go off the technicals, see what it looks like. I'm breaking this down for you. It's in a bullish sequence, and it's this 5-wave move. It went up. So if you got it down here in this consolidation area and wrote it up, you had 7,000% gains, and that's about a 70x. So without a doubt, you can make some money in a coin. So I'm looking at the structure here and where it's going to correct to. I'm thinking it's going to probably be 5-cent area. It's going to wander down to the 5-cent area. I'll break that down in a second. So if here's the deal with this coin, this is your 1-2 like this, guys. Here's your 1. It's coming down for a 2, and it's going to go up for a 3. Okay. Now this over here, I've looked at this briefly, and I'm thinking this is corrective, but you want to be sure it's not something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going up for a 5. Okay, that could make a difference. I don't think that it is, And the reason why I say that is that if you put a retracement on this to that whole length of the wave, it's already hit 50% on the whole length of the wave. And if this is a 1-2, this would make that the third wave, so it'd be 50%. And usually if they go 50%, you have to rule out a wave 4 and go with the second wave, okay? Off of on the logarithmic. On linear, you can see it's way down there. Most people would say that looks pretty good for linear. I need to get my other targets in there, the 90% on there. Let me where's the deal there? Let me change that. It's 90% on there. Let me put that in there. 0.88. 0.886 is another one. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so it hit that. That's looking pretty good. All right, so it's looking pretty good. So I would say, here's my take on that, what I'm saying with this. I'm ruling this out, that this was just corrective move. Has nothing to do with the 1-2, and this is in a 1-2, okay? So you're looking at a 1-2, it comes down. I'll show you why I'm going to come up with this 5 cent in a second, guys. So you're looking at, you know, these areas right here, about $1.10, and then another $1.77. Okay. And it's going to depend on how bullish the market is, potentially 244, something like that. Let me take that. Oh no, that's all right. I updated my computer. I do a there we go. Sorry guys, I'm like just still kind of, I clean my computer and then it resets everything, and I got to use CoinTrader Pro with this. So bear with me a little bit, guys. I guess I should have got everything ready to get this video ready. All right, here we go. So you're looking at like $1.13, $1.83, and it pick it up for say 5 cents. I'll explain to you why I'm getting 5 cents. Look at 20% and 3,000, so like a 30x potentially, guys. So good gains, decent gains. I think there's better, in my opinion, and give you my honest opinion, I think there's better places to put your money, in my opinion. Not financial advice, that's just what I think. But hey, you never know. You never know with a coin like this. If it gets popularity, builds up, this thing could really shoot. All right, now we're into the correction. We're into the correction, guys. And hold on, let me go through this RSI on the daily. Where did this drop? What does this drop? Okay, that's on that C, and it did all this over here. I don't like that. On this wave, it did come deep enough and reset the whole cycle right there, but that's on that wave. You can see that. I don't like that, guys. I really don't. Something is not right with that. Let me check out the 3-day chart. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It did reset its whole cycle. Where's the wave 1 starts right there. It reset everything. So it looks okay. This RSI data is questionable with this coin. So I want to see where this is going to end up. All right, I checked this out. Here's the deal. Here's the deal with this correction. If you can believe it, this is an expanded flat. It's a 3-way move, and it came down in a 5. And all the fibs, it hit the fib. So if you take a fib check, it's a 1.618 to there. And then it did this triangle, barrier triangle, whatever you want to call that. And if the B is either here, more likely it's there. So A, B, C, D, and then it popped up on that E. That's usually where they go like that and then come down. So you can see what it's making. This would be your classic like this, if you can believe it. This is your W. Here's your X, popped up on that X. and it's coming down for a Y like that, guys. So let me change that. So minuet, okay. So a 3-wave move, and then it went into an X, and now it's got to do a 3-wave move over here. Okay, so it's going to be like this over here. So this will be A, B, C, and then that will finish the sequence and the correction. All right, so now let me break this whole thing down and clean this up for you. It's a very weird this here, and then like this flat, and then over here is your zigzag. So the flat, it went up, trapped some people. This was very this is why it's so important to understand expanded flats. This is a dangerous area where some people got in here and it just whizzed down on that impulse to make people think that this is bullish, because that's where it ended right there, guys. It didn't end right here. This is all corrective up. You can see 3-wave move, 3-wave, 3-wave, 5. And then coming down here. So let me go into that. This is going to be a mess. I can already tell. So you have this here is your first A wave. You can see your divergence. So that was your 3rd wave. It whizzed down on that. It whizzed down on this 5th wave, extended. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5. So that's your A. And then you're in a B. So you need 5 over here. And you can see how messy this gets. So how many sequences are in there? Don't know. Don't know. It's going to be. Let me go back out to the 4-hour. You can see like a 1, 2. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on top of that, it's probably 1, 2. That's too small. More than likely 3, 4, 5, and then probably another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this, guys. So you're going to have it's going to be stuck in here for a while. It's just going to grind in there. These are 4th wave grinds all the way down. And as you know, with 4th waves, we're in one. Bitcoin's either completed recently a 4th wave, or it's been in a 4th wave, and you know how much time that they can take. And you really want to see this hit some good, decent fib levels. It'd be nice if it gets near there. So I would say, you know, something like, where's the peak there? You know, something like this, guys. At least that 786 area, probably something like that. So 4 cents, 5 cents would be the area I'd be looking for. You know, it's slowing up. It's slowing up in its correction. So it's probably not going to make a 1-to-1. The reason I say that is now this makes a little bit more sense on the daily. So you can see here's that that first wave, and then boom, and it's going to come up and down and make a bullish divergence in there, which is not good for a 3-wave move. So that's going to be questionable. That's going to be questionable for this move right here on this coin. Okay, so it's messy in there. It's got some sequences to play out. It might, you know, some of these 4th waves can go like that too. You want to be aware of that. So it might go up like that and then to swing back down. So what could happen is this can get people too. So let's say it goes up like that, Bitcoin's going up, and then Bitcoin does a correction, boom, it'll bring it back down. So you got to be aware of that. So I don't think that it's over with. I'd say the target is like, you know, 6 to 4 cent area for something like this coin. And then you can start checking it out again, and then ride it back up to $1.13 or potentially $1.74 in its 3rd wave. And if it gets more popular, you know, it could have a potential to go even higher than that for DigitalBits, guys. So it looks good. And if the retracement on this now will be, let's take a look at that. If it's in that area, yeah, it'd be a lot better down here, 618, you know, take it off log. Yeah, it won't be on that 886. And then, hold on for a second. I want to see 90% too, guys. I want to see 90%. Where is this? Let me put it on there. 0.90. Yeah, be on 90%. So it looks good, you know, on linear, it looks good. And it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent, guys. Just got to let it finish up its correction. I think it's just going to be stuck in that area for a little while. I wouldn't, these sequences too, or it's going to be difficult, you know, if I have my sequences correct, you know, that could be wrong on the sequences, and maybe it's going to complete at 6 cents. That's going to be difficult to say, but you know, here's the end correction. You can see, here's your flat. It did that flat. Here's your X, and then there's your zigzag. So your Y. So let me move that off, break this down for you guys. So here's your W, right? It did an X, and now it's doing a Y, like that. So this coin, it did a flat. It did a connector, and to finish off the correction, it's doing a zigzag. That's what the correction is. And once it's done with its zigzag, that correction is probably over right there. Okay, flat, zigzag, connector. All right, guys. So I'm looking at, looks pretty decent. It's coming up, and then it's getting ready to go bullish. Let me check that 3-day chart out again. Hold on, make sure. Yeah, it would be nice if it was a little bit lower, but you know, there's not a lot of volume on the coin, so maybe that's a reason it's not down that far. All right, guys, that's the end of it for DigitalBits. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. Would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching. Peace.